The Third Crusade, Lions, Kings, and the Battle for Jerusalem. Welcome back to Rose History Channel. Today, we're diving into the story of the Third Crusade, a legendary clash of empires and personalities. After the shattering loss of Jerusalem to Saladin, Europe's most powerful rulers answered the call to arms. Get ready for tales of bravery, rivalry, and the ultimate test of will in the Holy Land. Our story picks up in 1187, with the stunning victory of Sultan Saladin at the Battle of Hattin. This decisive Muslim triumph led to the swift recapture of Jerusalem, sending shockwaves across Europe. The loss of the Holy City ignited a firestorm of outrage and a renewed determination to reclaim it. This time, the call to crusade was answered by three of Europe's most formidable monarchs, leading to the Third Crusade also being known as the King's Crusade. First, we have Frederick I Barbarossa, the Holy Roman Emperor. A seasoned warrior and a legendary figure in his own right, Barbarossa led a massive German army eastward. Next, Richard the Lionheart, King of England, known for his incredible courage, military prowess, and fierce reputation. Richard was arguably the most iconic crusader of all time. And finally, Philip II, King of France. Initially allies with Richard, Philip also brought a significant French contingent to the Holy Land. Tragedy and triumph in the East. The journey to the Holy Land was fraught with peril. Tragically, Emperor Frederick Barbarossa met an untimely end when he drowned while crossing a river in Anatolia. His death dealt a heavy blow to the Crusader efforts, and much of his army dispersed. Richard and Philip, however, continued their journey by sea. They eventually arrived in the Levant and focused their efforts on the strategically important city of Acre. The Siege of Acre was a long and brutal affair, lasting for over 2 years. Despite numerous setbacks and internal tensions between the English and French forces, the Crusaders finally captured the city in 1191. The Lion and the Sultan. Clash of legends following the capture of Acre. Philip II, citing illness and political concerns back home, returned to France. Richard the Lionheart was now the undisputed leader of the Crusader forces. He set his sights on Jerusalem and engaged in a series of intense campaigns against Saladin's armies. The Third Crusade became a legendary duel between Richard and Saladin. Both were respected for their military skill and even, at times, for their chivalry. Despite Richard's battlefield victories, the Crusader army was ultimately unable to secure a decisive victory and retake Jerusalem. The strategic challenges, coupled with dwindling resources and the strength of Saladin's defenses, proved too great. The Peace of Ramla. An end, but not a victory. Recognizing the stalemate and facing pressures of his own back in England, Richard negotiated a truce with Saladin in 1192. This agreement, known as the Treaty of Ramla, allowed Christian pilgrims to visit Jerusalem freely, even though the city remained under Muslim control. The Crusaders also retained control of some coastal cities, including Acre and Jaffa. The Third Crusade, while failing to achieve its ultimate goal of recapturing Jerusalem, was a significant event. It showcased the power and ambition of Europe's monarchs and cemented the legendary status of Richard the Lionheart and Saladin. It was a testament to both the ferocity of the conflict and the eventual need for diplomacy. What are your thoughts on the Third Crusade and the famous rivalry between Richard and Saladin? Share your opinions in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Rose History Channel for more historical deep dives. Thanks for watching.